Creating a culture of peace is a journey that begins with one single step. That step can begin right here, right now. I believe the main work of justice, peace, and integrity of creation is to replace the culture of violence, now rampant in our world, with a new culture of peace and compassion. My mission in life is to move a person from their pain and grief, be it physical, spiritual, or emotional, to a place of peace, compassion, and empathy. This is where it begins, with someone's pain. That pain becomes the story of transformation and transcendence. Author and advocate of nonviolence, Claude Thomas, once wrote, "Peace is not an idea. Peace is not a political movement, not a theory or a dogma. Peace is a way of life, living mindfully in the present moment. We must simply stop the endless wars that rage within. Imagine if everyone stopped the war in themselves, there would be no seeds from which war could grow." It is in all of the social justice literature. Peace must begin with me. Peace is an inside job. We must start from the inside. The seeds of violence and war begin in the heart of those who harbor the seeds of violence and war. And the seeds of peace and compassion begin in the heart of those who harbor the seeds of peace and compassion. Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI wrote, "Like Francis, always start with yourselves. We are the first house that God wants to restore. If you are always able to renew yourselves in the spirit of the gospel, you will continue to assist the pastors of the church to make more and more beautiful the church's space, that of the bride of Christ." The 14th Dalai Lama once said, "We can never obtain peace in the world if we neglect the inner world and don't make peace with ourselves. World peace must develop out of inner peace." This is not just an out-of-this-world idea that somebody thought up. This is a basic truth, one that stems back to St. Francis' day. Francis instructed his brothers, as he instructs us today, "As you announce peace with your mouth, make sure that you have greater peace in your hearts. Thus, no one will be provoked to anger or scandal because of you. Let everyone be drawn to peace and kindness through your peace and gentleness." Life invites us to live one of two ways, with a heart of peace and with a heart of war. Life offers us the invitation, but it's up to us which way of being we choose to live. As Nazi concentration camp survivor and psychiatrist Viktor Frankl once wrote, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." The choice of how we are being lies between the stimulus and the response. We can choose to have a heart at peace, or we can choose to have a heart at